What's poppin'? It's your boy back at it again at what time is it? Wait, it's 8:30 a.m. Right. So what I'm doing here today is a bit different than what I normally do. Today I'm making a tier list, and it's the most valid tier list in existence. Right. No other opinions matter. And that's because I started playing a game again after a while. Last time I played it, it was in a rough time in my life, and it just came out too. So it was a while ago. So I played it again, really enjoyed it. I was like, I want to rank every single one of these things. So today we're doing slime tier list from Slime Rancher. Actually, I guess that's not a big reveal. It was right here for you all to see. Yeah, we're doing a Slime Rancher tier list, right? Uh, because some slimes are just better, built different. You know, some slimes are goated, right? And other slimes, not as much, right? This one I had to do some edits to, and I had to add these guys in from the second game, right? And we'll be getting to this, right? And I'll give my reasoning for every single one of them. Starting off, we got the boom slime. Now, I'm gonna be real. Not a big fan of the boom slime. It's it's annoying, right? Also, look at this motherfucker's ugly mug, bro. This guy is ugly. All right, there's no appeal to him at all. He's just a plain bitch. Right? He explodes every once in a while. He gets a C tier, bro. Actually, D tier. Right? Right. He's just the moment I get him, it's the moment I combine him with another slime just to make him better. Now, granted, uh, I mix every meat eater with another one because I find chicken coops to be annoying to deal with. So D tier, D tier. Now next up is crystal slime. Now we're getting into one of the better ones, right? Crystal slimes used to be at one point my favorite slime. No clue why, right? These motherfuckers are at best an A tier, in between A and B tier. It's actually hold on. I'll give them the A tier because their plorts are great, right? The plorts do a lot for you. All right. I love crystal slimes. They're a little dangerous, and it's always not the best idea to mix them with rad slimes like I normally do because then you start getting irradiated and you're getting fucked up by them crystals, right? It doesn't suit well most of the time, but they're a great slime, and they actually have some kind of appeal, right? I really do not like the boom slime. I'm like I don't know if you couldn't tell at all, but I just hate them, right? Next up, we got the what is their fucking name? Dervish, Darby, Dervish. Hold on a second. Yeah, I got it right. It's Dervish slime, right? These guys are good, right? They were never like an appeal to me, and they never, it was always just like, oh, I found this guy. Okay, let's get him in and start, getting some plorts. So he honestly got gets a B tier, right? He's not quite crystal slime level. I mean, his plorts sell better, but for real, if I'm being honest to you, I like the crystal slime more. Now you might wonder, is he making this tier list based off of how useful they are? How much their plorts sell for? No, not at all. Actually, I have slimes that I prefer for entirely different reasons. You'll see when I reveal my favorite slime in here. Next up, we got the feral slimes. I hate these. I fucking hate the feral slimes. They're so annoying. Whenever you go through one of the dangerous areas and they all plop out and you're like, oh my god. And then they do that jump attack on you and then fucking slam down on you. Dude. I just send their asses into the water immediately. I don't even care about feeding them unless it's for a plort that I want, which, the hunter slimes are normally feral, like when they first come out, so sometimes I have to feed them. However, these motherfuckers are F all the way. All right. Next up, we got one of the goated ones. We got the fire slime. Now, personally, for the longest time, I did not know how you raised a fire slime, right? Because I forgot that, or I guess never really figured out that you have to burn stuff, get the ash in there for them to eat. So for the longest time, they did nothing, and I hated them for it. But that was just my incompetence. In all reality, these guys are kind of goated. All the ones that you don't really have to mess with at all, and they still, they're still goated. Like, they're goated. All right, that's there's no other way around it, right? Fire slime, A tier, 100%. Gold slime, C tier. Let's be honest here, right? They got the best plort in the game, but you can't do shit with them. What, you throw something at them and they plop out a plort? God damn, no. I hate that. I hate them motherfuckers. I'm gonna be honest. It's not like quite like a unadulterated hatred that I have towards like feral slimes, and it's not quite as bad as what boom slimes are, but it's just like, it's to the point where if I hear one, I might try if I'm broke, but other than that, I just leave them the fuck alone, right? So they get C tier. All right. Gordos get the first S tier, right? Not only are they useful, right, but they're so great. All right, it's a shame that you have to kill them every single time, because I find them adorable, right? These motherfuckers are awesome. All right, I'm a huge fan of Gordos, and no one can tell me otherwise. And I sometimes cry a little when I have to pop them. But you gotta. Next up on the tier list, and I am telling you this right now, Honey Slime is the GOAT. The GOAT. You cannot tell me otherwise. Honey Slime is straight up the best slime in the game. I love the Honey Slime. The Honey Slime is the GOAT. The GOAT. Alright? Not because his plort is the greatest, though I'll get into that in a second. Not because, of where you find him or anything like that. Just because he is awesome. The Honey Slime is the GOAT of all slimes. The Honey Slime is what every other slime wishes they could be. Honey Slime is the GOAT, right? And this all sprouted from, at one point in the game, when I first started playing the first Slime Rancher, I was a broke motherfucker. I had nothing. And I had no clue what I was doing, anything. But I eventually got to the Mossy Meadows, or whatever the fuck it's called, right? And there he was, a Honey Slime. I found him adorable, right? Look at that doofy ass face he had. I don't even know what word I just said, right? He's great, right? And his plorts, their ports don't want to, assign a gender to them, right? But their port got me out of the roughest spot in Slime Rancher history, alright? They're the goats, right? S tier, you know what? You know what? Just for this. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. There. We got the goat for real, alright? Honey Slime, 100%, right? Honey Slime won't be the only one to go in the goat for real, alright? I'm just gonna spoil that now, because there are two other slimes that are gonna be going in. Oh, actually, three other slimes. Now that I rethink it, there's gonna be three other slimes going into the goat for real, alright? Because there's some goated slimes in this game, alright? Next up, we go to the Hunter Slime. The Hunter Slime is the one that I had the biggest Nothing Burger complaints or compliments about at all, right? They're in the game. Their plorts sell decently, They only eat meat, which is a downside, but, you always make up for that by combining it with, like, what do I normally combine them? I combine them with, Dervish Slime is what I think I did in my last playthrough. Or it actually might have been Honey Slime that I combined them with, right? Then you just feed the vegetable or, fruit eater their favorite food. Easy as hell, right? Get two plorts from both sides, alright? It's a B tier, let's be honest. It's in the same range as what the Dervish Slime is. Forgettable, right? Not quite like you know them but not really like them. You just Rad Slime. I also have no opinion on this guy. The plorts sell well. They're a little annoying, especially when you're near them. They're very loud, but they're also kind of silly little guys. I think they deserve a B tier. Kind of separated from these two though, because they are. I remember them quite well. However, it's more so. Their annoyances balance out how silly they are. So, B tier for them. Next up, we're going to the Largos.
I don't know that one.
I guess she had to chime in there. Huh. Alright. Interrupted my entire fucking... I don't even know what I was saying. I'll be honest. Oh, yeah, that's right. Next up, Largos, right? Largos, if I would put them in Goat for real, right? But I think Goat for real should only be for, singular slimes, right? Largos are by far the best and most efficient way to get shit done, though, right? It's honestly, Largos are the top of the S rank, right? If you're not making Largos, you're not doing it right, all right? Because Largos are just efficient. Now, the game's always like, well, there's always the increased risk of a Largo getting out and eating another plort, and then you got a tar infection. And I'm just sitting here like, if you let a tar infection break out in your ranch, you are garbage. You suck. You're stupid. Alright? There's only one way that it can happen in my playthroughs, right? And it's only when I'm being stupid, right? There's been a few times when I accidentally shot another slime's plort in instead of their food. Alright? That's it. That's the only exception. Or actually, there's a second one. Now, And that's when you when you're switching slimes, like areas around, right? So you're moving one slime to another corral, and you're, you know, and you forgot the slimes is the ports on the ground. I made that mistake earlier. That was a real stupid mistake. Again, only when you're stupid do you ever have any issue with tar slimes in your ranch. All right? And also, let's be honest here right now. The scare slime is the worst upgrade imaginable. Who the fuck is actually buying the scare slime? You don't need it. If you are letting your slimes get out, you aren't doing it right. Just get the air net. Always. 100% of the time, get the air net. It costs a little bit more money, but you don't have to have the hassle of getting your slimes back in the corral every day. Alright? Just get the air net. Sorry for that tirade right there. Largos, S rank. Next up, we got the lucky slime. What can I say, man? What do they give you? 500 coins, maybe? It's a good amount. You know, when you find them once every 2 hours, you know, then you gotta feed them something. You gotta feed them meat. Who the fuck is carrying fucking chickens around in their slots like that? They're adorable. That gives them a little bit of an edge in it. Honestly, in my opinion, they're worse than the gold slime, but they're cuter than the gold slime, so, you know, they're in the same ranking, alright? It's just like, you hear them and you're like, oh man, I wish I had meat in my inventory so I could, you know, get some money. But you know, you're never carrying meat around with you, even when you think about it, you're like, yeah, nah, I'm never. What? My inventory is empty for a reason. You know, I'm trying to go out and, you know, get stuff. That's the whole point of the game. I digress. Alright. Next up, we got the mosaic slime. Alright. It's not quite goated for real. Alright, I'll be honest. It is close though. The mosaic slime is a great slime. I love the mosaic slime. Sometimes forgettable, but when you remember them fondly. Always. You don't really think of anything bad with them, even with their like laser beam attack. You know, it's just like, okay, don't be near them. It's, you know, and they give a very clear sign when they're about to, you know, go. All right, they're easy to feed. Their plorts are goated. Alright? One of the best ports in the game to sell, right? They're a great slime. S tier. Alright. We get the first one. Honest to God, I don't know them. I can't rank these ones fairly. They're Gordo, so I'm going to assume they're an S rank, right? However, I do not know them. So, while we're at it, I'll also put these guys here. I don't know them either. Alright? I don't know those two. Alright? They're just gonna stay, and I don't know this one for real, alright? I don't know them. Alright? I can't rank them fairly, right? I'm not gonna give some opinion on them when I don't know them at all. Alright? And watch the magic of editing right here. There's gonna be a jump cut, because we're missing a slime, actually. We're missing the glitch slime, alright? So, ready, set, and we're back. You see that? That was about, like, a minute for me. A minute or two. Split second for you. You're welcome. Alright? Now, where were we, right? Phosphorus slime, right? I think there's an S at it. I don't know. Alright, so, phosphorus slime. Alright? Me personally, right, they're not up there as one of my favorites. However, they are a really good early game slime, alright? However, you have to take the extra precautions for them. You gotta have that shielding for them. They're a little bit more expensive to set up. And then late game comes and they just kind of become, a little like. In my opinion, they're not even really that cute. I don't think they're on the cuter side of them. Some people might disagree with that, but I personally prefer other slimes over them. They get B tier. Alright? Pink slime. I fucking hate the pink slime so much. So much. I hate the pink slime. There's no words that can describe how much I hate the pink slime. This might be controversial, right? People might not agree with this. The pink slime sucks. There's no favorites for them. They're greedy little bitches, right? And personally, I hate it that whenever I try to combine a slime with them, that slime turns pink 100% of the time. Like, okay, I kind of, really liked the, the blue on the rock slime, but okay. I guess you're just gonna be pink now, or like you do with the quantum slimes. Oh, I really like the yellow color on the quantum slimes. Well, no, pink slimes suck. Pink slimes suck ass. They're only good in the beginning. Only good. They're not even good in the beginning. They give you like $6 in the beginning. You're better off just going off and finding a rock slime, or in the second game just finding the cotton slime, and you're good. All right, you're good with just not having them. The only reason why I do have them in my ranch is just because the labs require pink slimes every once in a while. All right, that's the only reason. That's the only reason. They hardly sell. I'll sometimes sell them for a quick buck, right? I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit short of having 500 to buy an auto feeder, so let me just go ahead and get some pink plorts and sell those real fast. There's just throwaways. Throwaway, all right? I hate pink slimes. On the other hand, we got our second S rank slime, base slime. Puddle slimes are goated, right? I would put fire slime right next to it, except for the fact I personally think the puddle slimes are so much cuter, man. They give you the little and it's so adorable. They're great. They're great little guys. You give them a rubber ducky. Oh. And in the first game, they're one of the only slimes that there's a already natural habitat for them if you buy a few of the add-on areas, right? They're great. They're great slimes. And they just produce the puddles, the puddle plorts, right? Same as the fire. And there's just a quick buck, alright? Puddle slimes are goated. They're S tier. But I will say this, quantum slime, right? Goated for real. Oh my god, I love the quantum slime. For the longest time before I played the second game, the quantum slime was always my second favorite. It could never surpass honey slime. However, the quantum slime were always, just great. I really love their, the phase lemons, right? I just really love them. They're just little silly guys. They're awesome, man. And on the plus side, their plorts do in fact sell, which is great. Always a plus to see my boys plort selling good. Some people could be like, well, the honey plort doesn't sell. The honey slime is cute, all right? There's no way around it, right? Those guys are goated, all right? And there will be 2 more joining them later on, right? Next up, we got the Quicksilver slimes. The Quicksilver slimes, kind of forgettable, right? But not on the same level as these guys. I'm putting them on A tier, right? Quicksilver slimes are, if you don't know, Quicksilver slimes are only slimes present in the mini game that you take from Mochi Miles, or Miles Mochi, or whatever her name is, right? And you hit them with the electrical shocks, they eat that, and it automatically collects the plorts, right? And you have this fun little mini game that you play in order to do this, right? The only thing that really sucks about them is that you can't put them on your own ranch. These guys are great, right? I love these little guys. They're little silly guys. They do some damage when they hit you, but if you have all your health upgraded, it's not enough to really mess with you that much. They're great. They're great little guys. It's a fun little thing to do once you're at the end of the game and you're just doing the ranch grind and stuff like that. So yeah, I love Quicksilver. All right. Rock slime. You see, rock slime is the best beginning slime in my opinion. They're simple, you get them real fast, and then you can easily get heartbeats in order to have their favorite food, and you're automatically getting 2 plorts per, alright? They're just a great beginning slime. However, later on, they fall off. They fall off a lot, right? The little silly guys, I do admit that, they get a solid B tier, alright? They're fun little guys, and they're good in the beginning. They just fall off towards the end, and they're sometimes very forgettable. All right. Next up, saber-tooth slimes. Very forgettable, almost in the same realm as what the hunter and dervish slimes are. However, I say they're kind of worse. You have to go through the minigame in order to get them, right? And you can, in fact, bring their plorts back, which is a bonus. However, it's just something about them, man. They turn the slimes ugly, first of all, right? Give them that, white-ass chin, looking like a cartoon, father, But it's just something about him, man. It's just I'll still take it. I'll still take the plort and add it to my ranch just because I want to have all the plorts on my ranch, right? But it's not something I care about really. They get a C tier, not for hatred, but for sheer just I don't like them. These guys, I don't care for, but I don't. It's not that I don't like them, right? I just don't like saber slimes. All right. Next up, we got tabby slime, and let me be honest with you, they are the most overrated slime. I'm telling you, man, they are overrated. They're the first meat eater, right? And man. Can I describe to you how much I hate the coops, right? First of all, you don't even get any kind of tutorial in order to how to use them, right? But eventually you figure out that you can't have it overpopulated, right? But I'm telling you, dude, I tried multiple times with just two chickens in there. Two chickens, a rooster, one of the roosters, and then one of the hens. They never did anything. Nothing ever happened with it. And for like literally my entire playthrough, I had this chicken coop at the entrance of one of the viable areas, and I never interacted with it because nothing ever spawned in it. There's nothing. I hate them. I hate them so much. And tabby slimes are guilty of it. Now you could say they're cute, and in fact they are, which gives them a bit of an edge for them to not be F tier. They are overrated as fuck. Alright, let's be honest here. Alright? They're borderline C tier, D tier, right? They're just not fun little guys. They're silly, but they're not fun. I'll put them in C tier just because they're cute, alright? And if they weren't cute, they would actually be F tier. They would skip D tier. Alright? I don't like tabby slimes at all. I'm be honest. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell all of you tabby slime fans. Again, I will say this, they're not as bad as boom slimes. They got a little something going on. They're not great. They're not great. We got the tangle slime. Forgettable. It goes right next to his brother, the dervish slime, which I normally combine these two, I think. Actually, maybe I don't. Oh, no, I do. I normally combine these two. Yeah. He likes the prickly pear, and then he likes the prickly pear. He likes meat, so I combine those two. Boom. Alright? The forgettable duo, and quite literally forgettable. I mean, I'm talking that motherfucker's in the cave and everything, you know. And I go in there once in a while, right, and feed them, right. Forgettable. Maybe I should add a forgettable tier. Should I? Nah. You'll understand if you watch the video, right? If not, who the fuck cares? Alright. Tar. Now, you might be wondering, well, if he rated the feral slimes F tier, he's definitely going to rate the tar slimes F tier as well. And you'd be almost right. They're D tier. Rightfully so. They're an enemy. They're a little annoying. I'll sit there and I'll turn my back for a second from a populated area, and I turn back and everyone's wiped out, everyone's a tar, and I'm like, okay, well, I gotta kill you all. Now, they're a little annoying. They're easy to deal with, though. I mean, let's be real, alright? You just pick them up, shoot them into the ocean real fast, and you're normally not too far away from any ocean or water source or anything. You just shoot them right into, and then eventually you get the water tank anyway, and that just, you know, solves all your problems, right? Tar slime is a fun, it adds something to the game, but if you took it out, you wouldn't notice it, right? It's just like it, while its implementation does add something, it just seems like that something it adds is just like, okay, a once in a while annoyance. You know, you get a little on edge when there's 3 different kinds of slimes in a single area, and you're like, oh, these motherfuckers are gonna be crossbreeding a lot. That's what incest does to a motherfucker right there. I'm just saying. Next up, we are getting into the second game slimes, and let me tell you this right now. Well, actually, first, let's move this boy ahead. Glitch slime, right? Glitch slime is a solid slime, right? If you don't know where the glitch slime is at, that's in the one scientist place. I never remembered his name. I think it was really long, right? But he's in the scientist's little mini game area, and they're pretty fun. It's a shame that you can't, you know, raise them on your own. but then you, of course, you wouldn't know. They're like the Ditto of the world, right? They disguise themselves as other slimes, but you can tell that they're the other slime because they have a derpy face on, right? And it's just like, they're fun. It is a very fun little mini game to go into, right? There's just little computer malfunctions. They get a solid A tier. They're an A tier. They're an A tier. All right. Now we get to the second games, right? And let me tell you what, the second game was cooking with their slimes. I'm not lying at all. They were cooking. They produced some heat in that studio, right? So it's a little shame that there's only 6 new additions. However, not a complainer. Of course, like I said, they were cooking with it, right? You got the baddie slime, right? The baddie slime is not actually my least favorite on here. Actually, it's my third least favorite. It's in 4th place here, right? Baddie slime. I just got it in the game. Like the pomegranates, I mixed them with what was it? Crystal slime or no? I can't remember. Was it? Or was it with I think it might have been with the silly guys here. No, the silly guys that... Man, I'm actually confused. Who did I mix these guys with? Oh, I mixed them with the boom slimes. That's right. Yeah. I mixed them with the boom slimes. They're little silly guys, right? They're not my favorite. Alright? They're not my favorite. They get a B tier, but in a positive light B tier. So they're at the top of the B tier, right? I wouldn't quite say that it's on the level of A tier. That's what I'm really saying, right? There's these little guys, the angler guys. Honest to God, bottom of B tier. Very forgettable, right? They give a decent plort. I had to cut the video there. Had something I had to go do real fast. So, where were we? Angler slime, right? The angler slime, again, it's just... They're the most forgettable one, in my opinion. They're just like... they're an addition. It seems to be like it's the second game's equivalent to like what the rock slime was. Technically, I mean, not like the same like early game thing, but like, I don't know, the vibe of the character, right? The vibe of the slime, right? It seems to be the same as like what the rock slime was. And honest to God, they're mid. They are. They're just mid. Alright? Next up, we got cotton slime. Cotton slime, my third favorite, right? What's not to love? It's a cute little bunny guy, right? I am mad that most of the combinations that you can get with it, it doesn't keep its nice little yellow color. However, I say the first A tier right here is the bunny slime, cotton slime, whatever it is. They're solid. They're solid little guys. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of them. All right. Next up, we got the Yoki slime. The Yoki slime is my least favorite. You might wonder why, but you also might know exactly why because of my little rant earlier. I hate chicken coops. It's all about chicken coops with this guy. So now my ass has to go in and make a chicken coop in order to get this guy to work the way he should. Alright? So I'm saying I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to set up a chicken coop. I don't want to set up a chicken coop. I'm going to have to. God damn, tainted my fucking ranch with a fucking chicken coop. Oh. You get a C tier. You're at least you're a little cute. Alright? Next up, we get into... It's great because we're saving the best for last right here, right now. We're getting into the last two, the goats of the second game. We got the ragtail one. I think that's it. Ragtail. And then we got the flutter slime. These guys are great. Look at this little guy. He became my second favorite. It was a hard competition, right? He had to beat Quantum Slime, all right? And he did it. But not only he did it, but the Flutter Slime did it too. Both of them are great. I love both of them, right? So much. So much. Dude, I was losing it. I sounded like a teenage girl after their crush talked to them for like the first time ever, right? I was in there giggling. I was in there, you know, I was in there like, oh my god, you know, I was hitting all the zesty ass fucking liners, bro. They're great. They're great. The only annoying thing about these guys is that you got the nectar, right? And the nectar, you can't grow the nectar. You have to go out and get the nectar. So, of course, you got to combine it with something else that has a favorite. For me, I combined them with Crystal, right? But then again, that wasn't the greatest choice because Crystal Slime's favorite's Odd Onion, and the Odd Onions barely grow in the second game. But whatever, right? And the Ragtail one also has an issue of its own, and that it has the same pull as the fucking stupid ass pink slime. But it's not a stupid pink color, and it's adorable. Look at the little man. Oh my god. I would let that man eat all my food, because that's what he does. He's also gluttonous, right? It's fine. I combine these two right here, and I'm gonna be honest, I just got it on slow. I got the auto feeder on slow, and I'm giving them mint mangoes every once in a while, alright? And it keeps it good. I'm getting a lot of plorts from these guys. These guys are great. They are the goats. The honey slime, ragtail slime, flutter slime, and the quantum slime are the goats. Nobody can convince me otherwise. The pink slime fucking sucks. The pink slime sucks. I hate the pink slime. The pink slime, I don't care if it's the poster child of the fucking game. I hate them. Everything else you can see on the screen right here, right now. Alright? Love it. I love the game. I love Slime Rancher. Nothing tops how peaceful it is for me just to get on. Just play it for a little bit. Alright? I hope you guys enjoyed. Seriously. I hope you enjoyed my little rant about a little silly game that I play. Right? And I'm sure you've heard of the game. Right? So yeah, that's my tier list right there. Let me know down in the comments what you think of it. Whether you agree, whether you disagree with my choices here. And if you disagree with my choices, you're objectively wrong, right? But I'll still hear you out down in the comments, alright? But this is the only valid tier list of the slimes, right? And no one convinced me otherwise. That's about it. See you guys next time. Life can be rough. I'm telling you. It'll get better. You'll feel nice eventually. It'll be calm, peaceful, just like this game. And I hope everything gets better for you as it has for me. See you guys next time. Peace out.